It begins like something out of a dream, more a nightmare. You're home alone. Maybe it's late evening, maybe after midnight. Everything is quiet. Then, a knock. Not loud, not frantic, just a soft, slow knock. You feel a strange unease as you approach the door. Maybe it's a neighbor, maybe it's nothing. But when you open it, they're there. Two children. Their heads are slightly lowered. They're dressed in odd, outdated clothes. Too thin, too still. Their voices are conflict, almost robotic. Can we come in? We need to call our mother. Can you give us a ride? But something is wrong. Their skin is pale, sickly. The air around them feels heavy. Your instincts scream that this isn't right. Then they look up. Their eyes are solid black dot. No iris, no white. Just an endless void, like staring into the depths of space. It feels like they're staring through you, not at you. Every alarm in your body goes off. You feel pure, primal fear, almost. Every witness reports the same thing. Overwhelming dread, not just unease, terror, like your life is in danger. And yet, they're just kids, right? The story of the black-eyed children first gained traction in the 1990s, when journalist Brian Bethel shared his encounter online. He was sitting in his car outside a movie theater in Abilene, Texas, when two boys approached, asking for a ride. At first, he almost agreed, but then came the realization their strange speech patterns, their emotionless tone, and finally, those pitch-black eyes. He drove away in a panic, heart pounding. He never forgot it. Since then, stories have poured in from all over the world. People claim the children show up at front doors, on lonely roads, or outside parked cars. They always ask to be let in, and they always bring that same overwhelming sense of fear. They don't try to force their way in. They don't break windows or pick locks. They wait calmly, repeating their request, as if they have to be invited. And if you hesitate long enough, they vanish. Some say they're ghosts. Others think they're demons, or extraterrestrials, or even government experiments gone wrong. But one thing ties every story together once you've seen them. You never forget. Online forums and Reddit threads are filled with eerie testimonials. A man in Ohio said he saw a pair of black-eyed kids standing at the end of his driveway at 3 a.m. when he turned on the lights. They didn't flinch. He looked away for just a second and they were gone. A woman in the UK said she was visited twice in the same week. The first time, she slammed the door. The second time, they were inside her dreams. The legend has spread across continents, fueled by real encounters, fiction, and fear. But the most terrifying part, there's never a clear ending. People see them, people run, but no one knows what happens if you let them in. That's what keeps the myth alive. So the next time you're home alone, and you hear a knock that doesn't quite feel right, look through the peephole dot. And if they're there, those two still, pale children with bottomless black eyes don't answer. Most people slam the door. Their instincts take over. That bone-deep fear, the kind your ancestors felt when something hunted them in the dark, kicks in, and they shut the door before their minds catch up. But not everyone does. There are a few who let them in, and those stories don't end with a strange memory or a sleepless night. They end in shadows, sickness, and silence. Take the case of a woman from rural Vermont. She lived alone with her husband in a quiet, snowy farmhouse. One night, just past dusk, she heard knocking, slow, repetitive. She opened the door to see two children, a boy and a girl, standing silently in the snow, heads down, no coats, no expression. They asked to come in and warm up. She hesitated. Something felt wrong. But they were children. Cold, barefoot. She let them in. That's when everything changed. Her husband, sitting in the living room, immediately felt nauseous. The lights flickered. Their pets ran and hid. As the children sat silently on the couch, she noticed something chilling. Her nose began to bleed. Her husband's too. She looked at the kids. They were staring straight at her now, solid black eyes. No whites, no soul. Before she could scream, the boy said, "Our parents are here." They got up, walked to the front door. Outside stood two tall, pale adults in black suits. Without a word, the children stepped outside and disappeared into the night. Weeks later, her husband was diagnosed with an aggressive form of skin cancer. Their cat died. The woman developed unexplained vision loss. She still swears it all began the moment those children crossed the threshold. Other stories are even darker. One man said he let a child into his car during a thunderstorm. Just one. The kid never spoke, just stared. Minutes later, the man woke up in the hospital, car totaled, with no memory of the crash, no sign of the child. Just burn marks on the seat where the kid had sat. Some believe these children are not human at all. Paranormal experts say their behavior matches old folklore spirits, demons, or vampires that must be invited in. They can't force entry. You have to allow them in. And that's the trap. Once you do, it's no longer about fear. It's about control. There's a growing theory among online investigators that black-eyed children are a type of interdimensional parasite, not ghosts. Not aliens, but something ancient. Something that feeds off emotional energy, fear, sadness, pain. And the invitation is a permission, like opening a door, not just in your home, but in your soul. People who let them in report more than just illness. They hear voices, have the same dreams. Some feel watched. Others go missing from online forums entirely. No trace, no reply. And here's what's truly disturbing. These kids aren't just seen in houses or cars anymore. People are reporting sightings at train stations, apartment complexes, even inside elevators. They always say the same thing. We need help. Let us in. Can we come with you? And you'll feel it too. That sinking, icy fear in your chest. Your vision might blur. Your mind might tell you it's just your imagination. But your body always knows. It's warning you. Don't let them in. Because once you do, you may never be the same again.